I bow my knees to the God of my covenant. Don't kneel down. I'm the one kneeling down. I pray for you between now and the next 3 months. If God be God, be remembered in the name of Jesus. Be remembered. Can I tell you this? Don't let your tears deceive you. You may cry, but continue. There are many of you who do not have the mental strength to survive the seasons of small beginning. Your minds are too fragile. Your obsession for endorsement and reaffirmation will not allow you to move through the tides of negative speakings till you become a champion. Nobody claps for you when you are starting. They only clap for champions. You are going to move while people speak. You are going to move while people gossip. You are going to move while people prophesy and say, watch, nothing will happen. The stamina comes from your spirit, but is reflected through your mind. High mental strength. That if somebody tells you, I hope you know you will fail, tell them, be patient, I will answer you 5 years later. And you have that stamina. Listen, unfortunately today we live in a social media world where people are under so much obsession to be right. Nobody wants to. No, champions are not like that. They are focused and determined. The smoke that rises from the celebration of your result is an answer to the naysayers. You just keep moving. If you are a firstborn, listen to me. If you are a first male, listen to me. If you are a last child, listen to me. If you are a breadwinner, listen to me. If you are the one who lifts up the head of your family, listen to me. Satan, he attacks, but there is a protocol to the attack. I want you to pay attention. Don't you think I'm wasting your time? If you are the first to be educated, the first for your head to be lifted in your family, the first, go and read the Bible about the laws, firstborns. Not just the first to come out of the womb, the first to do anything in life. Do you know why? Because the first of anything is the seed and the pattern. The first to open a door for a family is the first to create the pattern, the first to break out of poverty. You think the devil will fold his arms and watch you? Let me tell you one of the ways that Satan moves. It's called the power of patterns. You know what patterns are? Patterns are repetitive occurrences. You find out, God forbid, don't feel bad, your grandmother was raped, your mother was raped, your daughter was raped. They never shared it with themselves, yet the pattern will find itself again. Somebody spent 10 years in America, returned back to Nigeria like an armed robber. Another person spent 10 years in US or in London, returned back. All those things are patterns. The kind of help that is needed for you to go forward. I'm speaking to a businessman. I'm speaking to someone in ministry. The kind of help that only God can bring through men. Honestly, I prophesy to you here on this altar, beginning from now and the next 90 days, if you have the faith to believe, write it down and believe, begin to enjoy tremendous supplies. Tremendous supply. I prophesy to you tremendous supplies. I place prophetic words upon your head. Let helpers arise. Let financiers arise. Let favor conduits arise. In the name of Jesus Christ. I forbid you from begging and borrowing. Finances will not limit your becoming. Finances do not limit your rising. Finances will not limit your thriving. You will lay up gold as dust. In the name of Jesus Christ. I decree and declare within the next 90 days, by the wisdom of God, by the mercy of God, by the gift of man, by the ministry of helpers, by all godly means, come out of debt in the name of Jesus. Come out of begging and borrowing in the name of Jesus. You will owe no man nothing but love. If anyone told you trusting God is easy, tell them they lied. They don't know anything. You are not trusting God till you cry. Believe me, if your tears don't join you in that trust, it's not God that spoke to you. There are things God will tell you that it will be like resetting your life again. It's like your entire life's labor is about to be thrown to the drain. For someone, God is telling you For as long as you cannot trust me, you will keep seeing your breakthrough and yet never enter. Take the risk and say, God, if I perish, I perish. If I perish, I perish. If I perish, I perish. Surrender. Shalabarandas kodibia. At the other side of surrender is glory. At the other side of surrender is power. At the other side of surrender is grace. Surrender. Enthroning his will above yours. You've heard me say it. If I hear God and he says shut down this ministry now, sincerely I tell you by God, this ministry will be shut. And people will call and say, Apostle, you are blessing me. Why would you do that? Provided it is God. When your heart is surrendered by, you are ready to do business with God in this kingdom. You will command power. You will command authority in this kingdom. The will of God is only necessary to those and for those who are surrendered. The willingness to obey. Go and read the stories of the generals you talk about. John Lake, that some of these people at the time they were joining the queue to enter the nations that they will evangelize, they had no idea, how will I eat? How will I feed? How will my children feed? I just know he sent me.